Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Instant Replay, where I give you my take on the most controversial calls of the weekend. I'm Simon Borg. We start with the PK retake in San Jose, which led to the game winner for the Earthquakes. Roy Miller, who committed the handball to cause the penalty, inexplicably walks 5-6 feet into the box. That encroachment is significant enough that it has to be called by referee Ricardo Salazar. And Chris Wondolowski says, thank you very much. The Red Bulls probably shouldn't even have scored in the game. New York's goal in the 17th minute saw Johnny Steele in an offside position and active in the play. It should have been whistled dead right there before Eric Alexander has a chance to finish it, even though Steele doesn't ultimately make contact with the ball. In Vancouver, there were two missed offside calls on the same play. Eric Hurtado has his goal called back for offside, but the rookie is far enough behind the ball that he's not even in the shot when Kenny Miller sends in his pass. But earlier in the sequence, Miller looks to be offside when he receives the initial through ball, so justice is done in the end. Next, we head to Toronto, and the second goal for the hometown team came on a penalty kick that was awarded after John Bostock was brought down during this slalom in the box. He cuts between Sporting's Paulo Nagamura and Seth Sinovic, but it's Nagamura who brings his right leg across and chops him down. And Bostock sells it well. Good call there by referee Fotis Bazakos. But the Englishman did a little too much selling later as the first half was coming to a close. There's no contact when he went up for this header, and he clearly flops. Bazakos does not give the PK, and you have to wonder whether the disciplinary committee will punish this one for simulation. A more borderline call came in the 67th minute when Sporting KC's CJ Sapong wanted a PK after Toronto's Ashton Morgan body checks him as he ran onto a delightful ball from Graham Zusi. There would have been no argument from me if a PK was given here. Sporting KC did get off the hook in the 42nd minute. Sporting defender Aurelien Calan, who was already on a yellow card, should probably have seen a second caution for this handball, which stopped the Toronto attack. But no foul was called, and a throw-in was given instead. Great call by referee Soren Stoica in DC on the Leonard Pajoy goal that gave United a 1-0 win. You can see Real Salt Lake's Sebastian Velasquez keeping the Colombian in play here, and he does not forgive the youngster for the mistake. There was another great no call in second half stoppage time. You can see here that RSL forward Alvaro Saborio wants a PK, but I'm struggling to see where the contact is. Perhaps another case for simulation? But there was no faking this headbutt by Abdoulaye Mansali on DC's Perry Kitchen in the 61st minute after Mansali fouled Chris Pontius. A potential disciplinary action here and a suspension could be some bad news for RSL, who are already short-handed at left back. Moving to Colorado, an excellent no call by referee Ismail Elfath in the 28th minute. Deshaun Brown's shot is blocked by Philly's Amobi Akugo, who's on the ground, but Akugo gets it with his backside, no handball. But we enter a more gray area in the 51st minute with this arm/elbow to the face by Hendry Thomas on Philly midfielder Danny Cruz. Now, Thomas's elbow is not cocked, and it seems to be part of his natural motion. I think that's a good non-call. But Thomas should have probably been sent off for a second yellow, in my opinion, in the 84th minute on this rough tackle from behind on Jack McInerney. Elfath gave him a pass there. Lastly, many are still up in arms about the challenge from Montreal's Sana Nyasi on Portland right back Ryan Miller in the 40th minute. The replays are evidence enough. Nyasi pushes Miller in the neck, and that's a foul in my book. Not for referee Edvin Jurasevich, who was well behind the play and could have used some help from assistant Anthony Vasoli on the near side. That's all we have for this week. We'll see you next time.